Guys, welcome to my channel. This is Ankita Agrawal. Today we are going to learn about the control statement, and among those control statement there is a selection statement and a switch statement is a part of the selection statement. Now we have learned in selection statement that there was a statement that was known as if else and if else if, that is in a sequence again if is going. So that was basically used for selecting one particular condition. If that if condition was not satisfied, in that case the else condition was printing. Now in switch statement, what is happening is you will be given multiple conditions, and among those conditions only one value or one particular expression will be evaluated. Now over here I have wrote it tests the value of a given variable, again a test of set of test values, and when a match is found that particular case is executed, and if it is not found then default statement will be printed. Over here we will be using two keywords, one is break and another is default. Okay, over here I just show you for more explanation. Like over here we will write down switch and then some expression. Now maybe in the expression I will write x is greater than y. So in that case we will write down value 1. If that condition will match with our value, then this statement will be printed. Otherwise it will break and it will go to the next one. Then if you can see over here, then case 2 is there, case 2 value 2. In case the case 1 value is not satisfying, it will go to case 2, and in case that is also not satisfying, then it will go to default value. That means none of the conditions are satisfying, and so will print the default value. I hope the switch statement is clear. It will be more clear when I show you an example. Over here I have shown you a program that is printing the days like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday depending on the day number I am giving. For example, I am starting with the day Monday with a 1. So over here if you will see, I wrote public class days. I made a class by the name of days, then public static void main. I wrote over here in day equal to 4. Okay, and in switch I am writing switch day. So over here 4 will come. Now case if this one is matching with this value, then Monday will be printed. Otherwise it will break. Break means it will come out or it will leave the rest of the execution. Now this value is not satisfying, so it will go to case 2. So over here this 2 is matching with the day 4, no, so it will come to case 3. Now 3 is matching with the day equal to 4, no, so it will go to case 4. Now case 4, that 4 value that represent the value 1, if I show you over here case value 1, so that value is that what we are initializing. So that 4 will match with the 4, and system.out.println Thursday will be printed, and it will by default come over here after this bracket. Otherwise it will have to go to case 5. For example, if I print 5 as a day equal to 5, so in that case Friday will be printed. And for example, if I say I have given a day 8, day 8 is not there, so what will happen in that case, this default will be printed on the screen, that means hello. Okay, is it clear? So when Java reaches a break keyword, it break out of the switch box. This will stop the execution of more code and case testing inside the box. When a match is found, it's the time for a break and there is no need for further testing. What is break actually doing? When over here I wrote day equal to 4, it came Thursday, break came. With the break it will not print, it will not run these because the condition came true over here only, so it will be directly come out of this. Okay, so let's see. Now I just show you some codes. in NetBeans. Over here, what I have done is I am printing the size. So I have made a class by the name of public class sizes. Okay. Then public static void main. I want to print a number 44. Then I am doing string size. String size I am giving. What is the use of string size? Now I am using a new type of data type. If you remember in the initial videos when we covered the data type, I told you about the strings and characters. Character is one single letter that is enclosed in single quote. For example, if I take my name Ankita, the first letter A is a character, N is a character, K is a character, I, T, A. They all are single character. When I combine these all, they become a string. So over here in this size, I want to print it in the form of a string. So now we will go to switch number. Okay, this number. So over here 44 will come. Now I have made case value 29. Is 29 matching with this? No. So it will go to next case. Otherwise, if it would be 29, then size small will be printed on the screen. Okay. Now size medium 44, again 42 is not matching. It will come to case 44. This 44 is matching with the number 44. Size is equal to large. So it will break. Now it will not run 48 case. Okay. Neither it will run default. It will directly come to this line system.out.println size colon in double quotes plus the size. That means what will be printed on the screen? Size colon and plus large, right? So if I run and show it to you, did you got it? Size large is printed on the screen, and you can see the main class and the main method is getting close. Now I just show you one more. Months. Again public class month, public static void main, string args. I am giving int month equal to 7. I am here using string month string. Either you can print it like this or you can only declare it. Now again over here you can see switch months. This 7, if it's match, now case value 1, that is case, this will not match because 1 is not matching with 7. It will come down case 2, case 3, case 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 will come and it will print in double quotes 7 is equal to July, right? So now where it will go directly, it will come out of the loop and it will print system.out.println month string. What is this month string? So it will print which value? The 7 number, right? So that is July 7 and then July. Okay, let me run and show it to you once. Got it? Now one more, that is with the characters. Right now I told you the concept of characters and string. So over here I am using character, that means that is written. Now over here I am writing a code. What it is doing, it is finding out whether the particular program or it is a vowel or a constant. Now concerning about the vowel, we are aware that A, E, I, O, U, they are all vowels. So we'll start, we'll give character CHO. This I am initializing the value. So switch char. So over here 0 will come. I will wrote case A. It is matching A and O? No. E is matching? No. I is matching? No. O is matching? Yes. Okay. So but this O is small. Okay. So again not matching. Case U not matching. Case A not matching. Case E not matching. I, O. Over here it is matching. So it will print system.out.println vowel. Over here in every line you will see this, and after that a break has been printed. In case that particular condition comes true, you have to come out of the loop, right? And in case if none of this satisfied, it will print constant, okay, and it will come out of the loop, right? Let us run. So it prints vowel. So I have shown you 4 codes, 3 in a running condition. This is the way you can write multiple condition, and if any of the conditions satisfy, that particular case will be printed, otherwise default case will be printed. And this is how you will be learning the codes. So in the next video I will be covering about iteration. That means we will be learning about for loop. Okay, so thanks for viewing my channel. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thanks a lot.